Muletrain!
And it is time now for the Muletrain News Program on this Friday, August the 28th, 2015, the Beat Leveland edition of the Muletrain News, brought to you today by The First Speak, along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant.
It's football season, and this is Beat Leveland weekend here on Channel 6. The Muleshoe Mules opened their 2015 season Friday night at Leveland at the new Lobo Stadium. It is the grand opening of what Kelly Baggett, superintendent of Leveland Schools, proudly calls the state-of-the-art stadium. By the way, Mr. Baggett is retiring Monday and will turn the reins of Leveland ISD over to Jeff Northern. The old stadium was constructed in 1947, and of course it did not meet the American for Disabilities Act qualities. It was located also in a 100-year floodplain, and what I remember most about it, the mosquitoes always knew exactly where the old Lobo Stadium was. The new stadium is at 1406 Ellis Street by the middle school in Leveland. Go out on Highway 114, that's the Lubbock Highway, and it's east of Walmart and the new Holiday Inn Express. You turn at John Rowley's and go north, and that is the new Lobo Stadium, and we'll have our new announcers there, Jim Daniel and Quentin Poe. Be sure and be listening and watching for the videos online and on the air of the Muleshoe Leveland game starting on Saturday. Now, there's a big send-off that will be held here at the Muleshoe High School New Commons area in the school at 2:15 Friday afternoon, and everyone be sure every Friday to wear your black and white and fly your Muleshoe Mule flags proudly. And 2:15 the send-off Friday afternoon at Muleshoe High School New Commons area. On Reach Broadband Channel 6, you can see the entire game every Saturday and through the first part of the next week throughout the 2015 Mules football season. And it will be brought to you also online, and those are highlights on our MuleshoeTV.com website on the front page, our Twitter, and our Facebook /Gil Lamb, courtesy of Terry Burton Service Center, K&K Pharmacy, the Muleshoe Animal Clinic, and Muleshoe Vet Supply, Muleshoe Housing Authority, Muleshoe Independent School District, Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, Mohawk Auto Parts, Hereford Feed Ingredients Incorporated, Muleshoe State Bank, Shipman Body Shop and Autoplex, Barrett Potato Farms, Wilson Drilling, McDonald's in Muleshoe, 5-area telephone, West Plains Telecommunications, WTG Fuels Incorporated, and in cooperation with Farmers Insurance Group and Julie DeBruin, Leal's Tortilla Factory, Irrigation Pumps and Power Incorporated, and State Farm Insurance Agent Mark Martin. And always keep up with our Friday night games on our Facebook /Gil Lamb. Gil Robert will be sending from the stadium every Friday night pictures of the game and score updates constantly. So keep up with Mules football all season long. And on Thursday night, there was a lot of football around the area, and right here at Benny Douglas Stadium, the freshman Mules tied the freshman Lobos from Leveland. Muleshoe 22, Levelland 22. And the JV score was Levelland 24, the Mules right behind that with 20. And also down at Lubbock, the Lubbock Westerners lost their game to Sweetwater. And you know, Sweetwater is our next opponent next Friday night, and that will be at Sweetwater also. Sweetwater 56, Lubbock High School 7. Also, you'll want to be sure and travel wherever the Mules roam this season, and we urge you to be sure and wear your black and white and support your Muleshoe Mules all season long. Also, you know that Bob Graves, after 31 years, has retired as our voice of the Muleshoe Mules, and you are going to enjoy Bob Graves turning the microphone over to Jim Daniel, a Muleshoe High School faculty member, and Quentin Poe, youth director of the First Baptist Church. I think that will be a winning team for the voice of the Muleshoe Mules. Over at Sudan, they're having a benefit for the Diabetes Foundation. On Friday at noon from 11 to 1, there is a cornbread and bean meal being served at the Sudan Senior Citizen Center in downtown Sudan. And they're also going to have a bake sale that will benefit the Diabetes Foundation also. It's time now for us to remind you that the Muleshoe High School Mighty M Marching Band will be mighty every Friday night, and that will be under the direction of drum majors Allegra Mora and Marilyn Melendez. Be sure and support our Mighty M Marching Band and our cheerleaders and our pep squad and the students and the faculty of the Muleshoe High School, and of course our Muleshoe Mules football team. 95 was the high on Thursday, 59 was the low, and on Beat Levelland morning at 7 o'clock on Friday, it was 65 degrees. We did receive Thursday evening 7/100ths of an inch of rain here in Muleshoe officially. And now 5 area telephone, West Plains Telecommunications, always backing the black and white, brings you the weather forecast. But first, a message from our sponsor.
5 area telephone, West Plains Telecommunications, located right here in Muleshoe, 302 Uvalde Street, 806-272-5533, offering phone and internet. And check them out online, www.5area.com. Looking at our weather forecast for this Friday for the rest of today, mostly sunny, slight chance of thunderstorms this afternoon. Highs around 90 degrees, west winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chance of thunderstorms is 30% for the rest of today on Friday. Mostly cloudy this evening, then becoming partly cloudy. A 20% chance of thunderstorms this evening, low in the lower 60s. Northeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, shifting to the north after midnight. Looking at the forecast for Levelland, it's exactly the same as Muleshoe, except this evening there is a 30% chance of rain for the Levelland area, so you might want to take some rain gear, as there's a 30% chance of rain this evening when the Mules and the Levelland Lobos will kick off at 7:30. Looking at our weekend here for the Muleshoe area, Saturday, sunny, high around 90 degrees, northeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, mostly clear Saturday night, lows in the lower 60s. Sunny on Sunday, highs in the lower 90s. Sunday night, mostly clear, lows in the mid 60s. Monday, sunny, high in the lower 90s. Monday night, partly cloudy, lows in the mid 60s. Again, Tuesday, mostly sunny, high in the lower 90s, partly cloudy, lows in the mid 60s for Tuesday evening. 5-area telephone, West Plains Telecommunications has presented to you this edition of the weather forecast. Again, a 30% chance of rain Friday afternoon, high around 90 degrees. Thunderstorm chances this evening as well, 20% for the Muleshoe area and a 30% chance of rain this evening for Levelland. Mostly cloudy, lows in the lower 60s.
For rent, 2 apartments at Leal's Apartments here in Muleshoe. They are 2-bedroom, 1 bath at $535 a month. $300 security deposit is required. You can contact Debbie Leal at 806-206-6375 or email her at debbie@myleals.com. That's here in Muleshoe for rent. 2 apartments located at Leal's Apartments. They are 2-bedroom with 1 bath, and they are $535 per month with a $300 security deposit. Contact Debbie Leal at 806-206-6375 or email her at debbie@myleals.com, and she'll give you the VIP treatment if you just tell Debbie Leal you heard about the apartments for rent here on Channel 6. We'll be back with more Muletrain news in just one moment.
This edition of the Muletrain News is brought to you today by the First Bank along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant. Show your school spirit with the First Bank School Spirit MasterCard debit card, available now for the Muleshoe Mules, Dimmitt Bobcats, and the Bovina Mustangs. Stop by 202 South 1st Street right here in Muleshoe, 806-272-4515. Show your team spirit and earn cash for your school every time you swipe your card with the First Bank School Spirit MasterCard debit card for the Muleshoe Mules, Dimmitt Bobcats, and Bovina Mustangs. Available now at 202 South 1st Street, 806-272-4515. The First Bank is member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Do you have family in town? Well, if you do, come to Leal's, where families come together. Leal's is a family business that started in Muleshoe. They are located at 1010 West American Boulevard and serve the best of Mexican food and other treats. See you at Leal's. That's where my family goes when we are in town.
Williams General Store, 1405 West American Boulevard, right here in Muleshoe, where they have the new Southern Gray T-shirts for women and little girls. Sweeter than sweet tea, faith, believe, faith above everything, and more. Available in the Southern Gray shirts, available at Williams General Store. They also have winter styles of Sanuk sandals for women and men that are brand new at Williams. All athletic shoes are marked to go out the door. Don't forget, they are a drop-off location for Calvary Shoe Drive, and they have selected shoes that are marked down for this shoe drives. Go by and donate today at Williams. They also have Muleshoe, Texas shirts and hats. Lots of great metal art, like a Muleshoe Mule lit piece of metal art, and it has a remote along with a star. Hillary Tips wedding shower selections available now at Williams. Big Bass Fish Boot by Los Tres Vaqueros. This boot, along with Chocolate Reverse Quill by Tony Lama. Nakona Boots, Smooth Ostrich. They have Tech Longhorn Nakona boots as well, and they can order any college for you at Williams. 1405 West American Boulevard, right here in Muleshoe. Facebook.com/Williams General Store.
Connie Botkin Johnson, a 1968 graduate of Muleshoe High School, was inspired in the Floridita area by a woman she met who was 60 years old. The lady lived to be in her 90s, but she said when she became 60, it was time to get things started in her life, like writing books and doing things that you have put off. Well, that's exactly what Connie Botkin Johnson is doing in the small community of South Plains out from Florida. Connie started to school here in Muleshoe in the first grade, and her father, Doc Botkins, was the manager at Pioneer Natural Gas. His secretary was Barbara Blackman, and that was a long time ago. But Connie still remembers things she learned right here in Muleshoe, along with the things that she learned after moving to the Florida area from people like that dear woman who said it's time to live when you turn 60. Connie has written 2 books, and the 3rd book is in the making. The books are The Tales of Hackett County. The first one was the letters, then the journal, and now she's writing The Tales of Hackett County, the diary. They're inspirational, and I'm sure you're going to be hearing more about Connie Johnson of Muleshoe High School fame, because she and her brother both were reared right here in Muleshoe and got a good start in our community as well as in our school system. And we're so glad to know that Connie is going to be coming this fall to Muleshoe to give a program in the future. So stay tuned for that information. Now, every Monday here at the First United Methodist Church in the parlor, they have Life Tree Cafe, and it is at 7 o'clock on Monday evenings for everyone in the entire area. This coming Monday night, the topic will be blowing the whistle on abuse. And they'll start with seeing a video of one courageous teenage girl who tells her story. And then there will be a lively discussion. That's on Monday nights, Life Tree Cafe for everyone at 7 o'clock in the First United Methodist Church parlor here in Muleshoe. Don't forget that the Calvary Baptist Church members are having a school shoe drive. This is for Muleshoe area school children. It's back to school time, and there is a huge need right here in our community to help send children back to school with good shoes. You can donate your lightly used shoes and your brand new shoes now through September the 9th at the Calvary Baptist Church, Williams General Store, Evolve, 16th and Avenue D, Church of Christ, First Baptist Church, First United Methodist Church, or the Cowboy Fellowship. And if you don't have shoes to actually donate, then you can send a monetary contribution to the Calvary Baptist Church, Post Office Box 378, here in Muleshoe, 79347. Now, please note in the memo line that it is for the shoe drive. On Saturday morning, September the 12th, from 9 to 11, they will be distributing the shoes at the Calvary Baptist Church Fellowship Hall, located at 18th and Avenue C here. In our bargain basement, we have need to hire at the Parkview Nursing Care Center full-time LVNs or CNAs. You apply at the Parkview Nursing Care Center located at 1100 West Avenue J here in Muleshoe, or call 806-272-7578. They need to hire full-time licensed vocational nurses and certified nurses' aides at our Parkview Nursing Care Center here in Muleshoe now. Apply at the Parkview at 1100 West Avenue J or call 806-272-7578. Want to do yard work, odd jobs, and window cleaning? Call Leslie Brinkley here in Muleshoe, 806-231-3962. Don't forget, reserve seat tickets for the 2015 Muleshoe Mules home football season are on sale to everyone starting on Monday. Now, they are sold at the Muleshoe ISD School Administration Office, located right across the street from Benny Douglas Football Stadium at 514 West Avenue G. The office is open weekdays, 7:30 in the mornings till 4:30 in the afternoon. There are 5 home games, so the tickets are $35 for the entire season. And we will not have a home game until September the 11th when we host Seagraves here in Muleshoe. So be sure and get your reserve seat tickets now. The tickets that are remaining not sold in the reserve section at Benny Douglas Stadium can be purchased on Fridays of the game day for $8 per seat. If you have any questions, you can call Dana Rasco at the administration office, 806-272-7400. Now, for the JV, the freshmen, also the junior high school, and the varsity games, tickets are adults for general admission, $3, students, and that does include college students, $2. Now, the junior high games will start on September the 10th. There were no junior high games now, and that will be here at Benny Douglas Stadium, and that will be with Seagraves for Watson Junior High 7th and 8th grade mules. We'll be back with more Muletrain news in just a jiffy. Stay tuned.
Brian Cox, 401 South 1st Street here in Muleshoe, where they have select Easy Care and Weatherall paints marked half off now. All sales are final. All dog food is 50% off while supplies last, and pet supplies excluding buckets 50% off, like dog treats, collars, and toys. They have wedding selections for Bradley Linen and Jordan Page Heater, along with Todd Criswell and Ashley Beggs. Those tables at the front of the store at Fry & Cox. Fall is right around the corner, and Fry & Cox is preparing. And don't forget, 50% off Easy Care and Weatherall selection of paints. All sales are final, and all dog food is 50% off now at Fry & Cox here in Muleshoe. Celebrate low Latinos on Tuesday, September the 15th at K&K Pharmacy, 1411 West American Boulevard, 806-272-7511 from 2 until 6 p.m. Any new transfer at K&K Pharmacy automatically gets entered to win a gift basket. Also, they're showcasing on Tuesday, September the 15th, their K-Pack custom medication packaging program. They'll have a sample box in store, and you can see it all at K&K Pharmacy, 1411 West American Boulevard on Tuesday, September the 15th from 2 until 6 p.m. Also, the month of September is Cholesterol Awareness Month, and on Wednesday, September the 23rd, all day in store until 6 p.m., you can get your cholesterol checked along with your blood sugar, weight, and BMI. That is at K&K Pharmacy, Wednesday, September the 23rd, all day. Get your blood sugar, cholesterol, weight, and BMI checked in store at K&K Pharmacy, 1411 West American Boulevard, 806-272-7511. The swing bed program is available now at the Muleshoe Area Medical Center for the patient who is no longer in need of acute medical care but is not comfortable yet functioning independently at home. Call today for more information about the swing bed program available at the Muleshoe Area Medical Center, 806-272-4524. The Muleshoe Area Medical Center is at 708 South 1st Street.
Need to buy a recliner. They would like for it to be either leather or naugahyde, but they certainly will consider a cloth recliner. Call Dorothy Lee. She's in the Muleshoe Area Medical Center, room 121. The number is 806-272-4524. That's need to buy a recliner. Would like for it to be leather or naugahyde, but will certainly consider purchasing a cloth recliner. Call Dorothy Lee at the Muleshoe Area Medical Center. She is a patient in room 121. The number is 806-272-4524. And be sure and put Dorothy Lee on your prayer list. On our prayer list, please remember Allie Terrio, daughter of Miss J.D. Cage of Muleshoe, who had gallbladder surgery Friday in San Antonio. Of course, she is the sister of J. Cage of Muleshoe, and Julie went down on Friday to be with her granddaughters and help take care of them while Allie is recuperating. Also remember John Harris and Carlene Stroud, Bernie Brown, and also Alan Jones, both brothers-in-law of Iva Noble of Muleshoe, who have cancer. And also Iva Noble's mother needs to be on our prayer list, Ollie Mae Clausen of the south part of our county. Jacob Shelton, the little grandson of Miss J. Messenger, always remember him in your prayers. An 11-month-old Reed Markle, the son of Miss Ryan Markle of Muleshoe. Robert Schaefer, who is in the hospital in Lubbock. Jody Barrett, who has had recent surgery. The families of Allison Parker, Adam Ward. Also remember Vicki Gardner and the family of Joyce Bennett, 57, of Amarillo, the mother of Mrs. Dana Wagner of Muleshoe. The family of Ricardo Torres Chavez, 90, of Muleshoe, and the family of Julia Shalinsky. She was the mother of Paulette Beckerink and the grandmother, by the way, of Matt Beckerink of the Lasbuddy community. Joellen Coward and Barry and their family as she is recuperating from major surgery. Jana Finke of Spring, the daughter of Diane and James Brown of Muleshoe. Hannah Simmons and her family. Little 2-year-old Eliza Dodd and her family. Claude Riley and Evelyn, Arvady Burris and Bobby, Laverne Smire, Maurice Burns, Lornette Mason, the mother of Becky Conklin, Alma and Alton Burton, James and Terry Byers, Leona Harris, Nina and Bob Landers, June Arnold, Helen Smits, Betty Noble, Clinton and Maxine Rogers, Mary Ellen Robertson, Everett Reeder, Doris and R.L. Scott, Dorothy Turner, Glenn Watkins in Plainview, Bob Alexander, the father of Julie Cage, in our Parkview Nursing Care Center, and all of our residents at the Parkview, and the nurses and the staff and the administration, and at our hospital also. Angel Hunt, Cassie Crandall. Remember all of our firefighters and all of the people who have been devastated by fire, and those whose lives have been lost. Remember their families, and especially those who have been so severely injured fighting fires, especially in the western part of the United States. The Fellowship of Alcoholics Anonymous and the Al-Anon family groups meet every Friday and Monday nights at 7 o'clock at the First United Methodist Church here in Muleshoe. Please use the extreme south door of the church. The first day of this school year for Kids First for the elementary students will be on Tuesday afternoon after school at 3:30 at the First Baptist Church Activity Center in downtown Muleshoe, located on Avenue B. Now, this is such a wonderful activity, and do you realize that Tuesday will be September the 1st? At BK Boutique at 200 East 21st Street in Clovis, New Mexico, our neighbors, you're going to find that fall has arrived, and they have new fall clothes and jewelry too. It is so exciting and fun. If you like to shop, you will like BK Boutique. If you need help, well, Betty and Beth can help you. Or if you just want to browse and look to your heart's content, there's a lot to see at BK Boutique and Merle Norman Cosmetic Studio, all in one location, 200 East 21st Street in Clovis. They are delighted to share with you a preview of their early fall 2015 selections. And they feature Sharon Young, True Luxe, Multiples, Piccadilly, Lee Orr, Zoe, and Cheryl Nash that have just arrived for this fall that you will enjoy. See you real soon at BK Boutique, 200 East 21st Street in Clovis. Betty Turnbow and Beth Hayes say thank you for shopping at BK Boutique and Merle Norman Studio in Clovis.
Muletrain!
Well, it is about time for us to go on this edition of the Muletrain News, brought to you today by the First Bake, along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant, the Beat the Levelland Lobos edition of the Muletrain News. You can hear it rotating on Reach Broadband Channel 6. Also find it at muleshoetv.com on our website. Click on the Muletrain News link at the top center of the page.
I'm Tumbleweed Smith. We'll hear from a maker of fine black powder rifles in a moment on The Sound of Texas.
And the Sounds of Texas are brought to you here on Reach Broadband, Channel 6, MuleshoeTV.com as well, by Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, with offices in Muleshoe as well as in Morton. They're celebrating 76 years of rural electrification right here in the Muleshoe area through Bailey County Electric. Check them out online, bcecoop.com, and the board of directors, members, the employees, the manager, CEO David Markle, all hope that you enjoy the Sounds of Texas with Tumbleweed Smith.
Is there anything finer than the sound of a black powder rifle?
No, especially a flintlock. I love to shoot a flintlock. It's just that extra little click that you hear before the gun actually goes off.
Davy Boltinghouse of Bangs makes fine knives. He also makes fine muzzle-loading rifles.
Yeah, you're going to put 100 hours into a good rifle, and you don't rush it. If you do, you may wind up ruining a $300 piece of wood that you're using for the stock blank, so you have to be real careful. We did a lot of traveling everywhere shooting competition with muzzleloaders.
His wife was a good shot.
She didn't even know how to shoot when we got married, and I taught her how to shoot. She would be right beside me and shoot just as well as I did. And it don't matter what it was, what distance or anything else.
She won a few championships.
She won 3 championships in the same year, Colorado, New Mexico, and Oklahoma.
He hunted with a muzzle-loading rifle.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've killed many a deer and turkey with my flintlock rifle.
He has made 240 rifles.
Some of them are not even used. The last 2 that I made, one of them is here in Brownwood, and it's the man's son in there, Copeland. He lives in Denver, Colorado. They've never fired either one of them. They just want them on the wall. But they're a precision instrument. They're made to shoot competition with, too, not just, halfway put together.
These days, he makes them only occasionally.
I still like to do it, but I really don't have as much time to build muzzleloaders because I sell more knives than I do muzzleloaders, so whatever pays the bills.
When shooting distance with a muzzleloader, you have to figure angles.
It's kind of like archery. You've got to know pretty close what your distance is. Within 100 yards, you can shoot pretty flat, and you wouldn't have to hold more than about 4 inches high.
In his spare time, Davy plays the dobro. Davy Boltinghouse of Bangs is moving to Elgin, where his son lives. I'm Tumbleweed Smith with the Sound of Texas.
Time for the market report, brought to you today by Stephen DeMint, financial advisor, right here in Muleshoe with Edward Jones, member SIPC. He's located in his office at 104 West 2nd Street. Call 806-272-4102. He can assist you with any of your financial needs, no matter where you live. The market report was recorded this Friday, August 28, 2015, at 11:15 a.m.
This is Dana Rimpey of Edward Jones, member of the New York Stock Exchange Incorporated, bringing you the daily financial market report. U.S. stocks are mixed in early trading after a 2-day relief rally. Oil prices are rising, erasing earlier losses as the one-day rally extended to a second day. In economic news, data today showed consumer spending climbed in July as incomes grew, indicating the biggest part of the U.S. economy was off to a good start to the quarter. Treasuries are higher this morning. So far this morning in the S&P 500, the best performing sector is energy, while the worst performing sector is utilities. The Dow Jones Industrial Average is down 39 points to 16,615. The S&P 500 index is down 2 points to 1,985. And the NASDAQ Composite Index is down 0.25% to 4,812. This morning, volume on the New York Stock Exchange is high with 395 million shares traded. Advancers are outnumbering decliners by roughly a 5-4 margin. In commodity markets, the spot price of gold is up $10 to $1,135. The spot price of silver is up 5 cents to $14.54, and crude oil prices are up $1 to $44. In bond markets, the 30-year Treasury yield is currently 2.89%, and the 10-year Treasury yield is 2.15%. In stocks of local interest, Apple is down 21 cents to $112.72. ConocoPhillips is up $1.58 to $47.45. Johnson & Johnson is down $1.22 to $95. AT&T is down 24 cents to 33.20. Pfizer is down 56 cents to 32.70. Xcel Energy is down 46 cents to 33.54. Walmart is down $1.17 to 64.91. Procter & Gamble is down 79 cents to 70.69. Walt Disney is up 34 cents to 102.52. And Kinder Morgan is up 86 cents to 32.86. This is Dana Rempe of Edward Jones, member SIPC, serving individual investors with personalized attention and long-term financial advice at 104 West 2nd Street in Millshoe. Daily commentary is also located on our website at edwardjones.com.